Welcome back to one of the centerpieces of Farming Simulator 17. This is Goldcrest Valley from Celebuki. Today we're going to be jumping in here and taking a look at it in FS22 and playing around. I've utilized some of the same base game equipment that we had back at Farming Simulator 17, and hopefully we can farm a little bit like we did back then. Naturally, as always, since we're playing at Farm Sim 22, I'm utilizing a few modded piece of equipment, but I only go faster and hold more. That's about it. Still have to do all the work. Additionally, we have all of the buildings on this map, which is why I went with Celebuki version. Plus, we just utilized their version of Ravenport for Farm Sim 22 from Farm Sim 19. So figured this would be the perfect little mini series to do. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps because it's all the same. Now, one of the nice things about Farming Simulator 22 is we have a bunch of mods, more mods than we've ever had in Farm Sim history. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure it's probably close to the same amount from 17 and 19. At least all of the mods. Let's go ahead and kick it around the other side. There we go. Man, I remember way back in the day watching Daggerwin at Bells and was getting hit by the train. There's just so much that this map does that was just so cool. And this version specifically, we've got a double train system, we've got everything. We've even got the same starting equipment. As mentioned, we also have the same starting field. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Let's head up to the shop and see what we got. There it is, you! Man, I don't know if you remember this, I used to turn all the traffic off, and then I would reset the game so that there would be no cars in here, and I would do like car shows, but tractor shows. It was very different from anything else that anybody was doing, but I had no idea. I'd never done YouTube before, and I was just trying to make videos the best that I can. So here we go. We've got a plethora of equipment to get started. We have the Case IH 1660. This is a version for Mat 26. We've also got a modified version, not the Giants version of the 8340, as well as I think the Universe Simu modding version of the 1455. This is the 1255, 1455 brand, the DB8 from I think Mat 26 as well. Plus we've got the K-branded Cultimer L300, and we even have the Great Plains Cedar that was on here. I have modified a few of these, so the trailer holds 50,000 liters. The Cedar will hold 10,000 liters of seed and 10,000 liters of fertilizer. So at least we've got one setup of fertilizer going in to start with. And unfortunately, I have gone for the 1030, the small 14-foot header. We do want to upgrade that eventually, but we've got some room to grow here. So I think we need to get all this stuff back over to the main farm. Fortunately for us, well, it's going to be pretty easy. I'll tell you what, the store deliveries mod just makes everything so much easier. As far as our fields over here, we've got 3 fields that we start with in new farmer mode. We've got one field that is ready to be harvested, just like at Farm Sim 17. We've got one field that has been harvested, but needs to be cultivated and all that good stuff, but we do have direct drill, so that makes that easy. And then we've got a field that also needs to be seeded, which, well, we've got a lot to do today, especially with small equipment. Also, I totally forgot to reset the money. There we go. We have $100,000 to get started. So, combine harvester? Let's do it, man. Yeah, with the 1660. Yeah. We could have gone for a little bit smaller. I could have also gone for a little bit bigger as well, but I figured this one would work perfectly fine, at least for what we're doing here. I am going to enable what I call fast farming, but, well, the max speed's 12 miles an hour. So I'm not quite sure how fast farming really is. Make sure straw swath is enabled, and it is. Ooh, this is so close over here. This is gonna stink, man. Hired up on a worker, let it go, and get the party started. This is not a big field, but it's still gonna take forever to get done. We do have a couple more things that we can do. For example, we have here, field number 12, this is already cultivated, ready to go, no fertilizer. Field 14 also needs to have something done to it. So I think at this point, maybe 2 cedars may work out. How expensive is another one of these? Okay, $30,000. That's not awful. This is also the one that holds the extra seed and fertilizer for us, so I think that'll be the way to go. If you're curious, this is the mod that I've based it off of, 1,200 liters, that's seed and fertilizer total. Just wasn't quite enough. So I think we go with this. 2 of these. A couple other things we need to do as well, because we have a direct drill. We're going to have no use for a cultivator, so we're going to get rid of this immediately. I know. We're not trying to do like we did on Ravenport previously, using the same equipment throughout the whole thing. Trying to do things that I probably would have done back at Farm Sim 19, or 17 rather, if I had been given the options to do so. One thing I don't know about this seeder is, are we going to be able to power this? I didn't quite think about that. There's also no front weight, and it feels weird not having one of those. I think we should probably buy a few. Great Plains weighs 2.3 tons, so I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe like a 1 ton weight on the front of this? Maybe go with the 10 Winkle? Could go with the Agco. Ooh, or do we have any mods? Oh, we have the sour weights, or the, sure, I don't know how do you say this. Let's go with a couple of these, couple thousand kg weights. There you go. Delivery costs 45 bucks. I think I'll be fine. We're also gonna need some seed and fertilizer. I don't think we need to be spending that much on this, but we could probably spend a little bit, fill up like halfway with seed and fertilizer on each. There we go, solid fertilizer there. Buy 10 of these as well. How much is that? 7,500 liters? It's not a whole lot. Let's get up to like, let's see, there's 13, 14. That'll do. Oof, and delivery costs really got us on that. There we go. Again, using a store deliveries mod. Ooh, we spent a lot of money, man. 9, 18, almost 27,500 liters on everything. That's so much. All right, let's open our cover. There we go. Come over here and we'll pick up some seeds. And yeah, I'm aware most of the time I just cheat this in, but we're not doing that. Not because I don't want to, it's just I'm lazy today. I can't remember how many pallets I bought, but I think that's probably enough. 5,000 liters of seed. Let's open up our next cover. Pull forward. This is going to be solid fertilizer. And please let me have it. Yeah, to just open and closed again, but it's working now. And there we go. That is everything. Let's go ahead and close our cover. Ba-bam, just like so. Now we need to figure out what we're going to plant. Let's see, we got wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, sorghum, oilseed, grass, alfalfa, clover, and back in. What do we plant? Soybeans were quite OP back in the day, but canola was pretty good as well. Because I've only got a grain head, I'm thinking canola may be the way to go, so that's what we're going to put down here. This is going to take a while. Do you guys remember way back in the day? I don't really do it now, but having these big square fields. There we go, drop that. And maybe enable fast farming, that way we can get this done a little bit quicker. Yeah, go, go, go. Being able to hire these guys up, and it just, oh, that's, you missed a spot. I think this time maybe we just teleport out. Yeah, that'll work fine. Yo, combine harvester's killing this field right now. It is not gonna be done in short time, yeah. We also need to start thinking about bales. Are we gonna do bales? Are we gonna do loading up the straw? We need to do something with it because it's everywhere. So what do you normally do? Do you do bales? I think baby bales is probably the answer, at least for right now. We've just got so much straw and small amount of space. I think big bales might be a little bit of a waste. So baby bales on the New Holland, that seems to work. And we do know that soybeans are not the most OP thing in the world in Farm Sim 22 like they used to be. So I'm still gonna plant them. There you go. Soybeans going in the ground, all good to go. Let's double check, make sure the real speed limit mod's enabled. There we go, now we can go fast. Is it just me or is it missing a little bit there on the side? It is planting it. Guess I can't say much, can I? It's still going in the ground. Yeah. Oh well, rock and roll, homie. This is what I'm thinking about going with for our baler. This is the 4 APNs from EY Modding. EY Modding does a great job. Plus, we've got a trailer that matches up. We can change up the colors of this if we want to and be good to go. We can even go with a New Holland color. Bam, bam. So that it looks good. This will hold 105 bales on there. I think probably getting one of them for now is okay, and we'll get a baler. They're also fairly cheap, and we can afford them. Man, oh man, dude, these things are hitting it fast. Look at this. Way faster than I was expecting. I guess they go quicker whenever they're going quicker, don't they? Yes, they do. All right, let's jump in here, and let's grab a hold of the baby baler. Oh, hang on a second. Looks like Combine Harvester is done. 12,909 liters off that field. Is that really it? That's all we got? Come on. I don't know about you, but back in the day, I would come over here to this and just dump directly in. Whenever I found out that I didn't have to drive that trailer over to the silo anymore, I never did it again. I would always bring this over here because it was just easier. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, I love that. It's so good. Well, I guess we're done with the combine harvester now, aren't we? Yay! Now, if I remember correctly, our baler that we've got, the FAR, that was included, wasn't that like in a DLC or something like it was in the DLC back in Farming Simulator 15 for all platforms, something like that? I believe so. Also, didn't somebody put a Farm Sim 15 version of Westbridge Hills into the game? That may be what we go to next. There we go. We'll drop that off. Let's get this baler up. A lot of bales to be picked up here. This is gonna be fun. So many baby bales. Also, we need to get this header trailer out of the way. Well, one good thing, at least we won't need a front weight for this thing. It's not gonna be heavy enough. Get her unfolded, and let's see what our settings look like in here. Can we kick it out a little bit more? Nope, that's a rear window. Those are all options for the tractor. Well, I think maybe it was probably meant for something a little bit smaller, but you know what? I think it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and cut it on, and we'll see how this does. Will it pick up all around, or is it gonna miss some spots? It seems to be doing okay. Oh yeah, aren't you supposed to use the trailer on this, aren't you? Yeah. Oops. I forgot how fast baby bales just pop out. Granted, we are going 20 miles an hour still. Yay! They're just popping out like crazy. I should definitely be using the trailer with this. You know what? When we get back down here to the end, I'm going to grab the trailer. Because this is just ridiculous. Look at this! Boof, boof, boof. Another bale, another bale, another bale. They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. I think we may need another trailer if it keeps going like this. Let's see if this is actually how this works. We'll back up to it. These trailers that are off to the side are sometimes a little bit tricky. Got it. All right. And then we need to enable, there we go, loaded. Perfect. And then we just need to select the baler and unload all those bales. Perfect. Now we could come through and pick them all up. It holds like 105 or 115, something like that. It might be too many, but we'll see. Looks like on just those few passes, we filled up 30% of the bales that we have for auto load. So I don't know about you, but that tells me we are gonna have to empty this thing out much sooner than I was expecting. Also, there's a lot that I'm missing right now. Go figure, to be fair. Go figure, it's me driving. What do you expect? Come on now. Half the field, about half the bales, but we're definitely going to end up with more. I may end up having to buy another bale trailer just in case. Eventually, we're going to have just way too many. So being able to carry maybe 2 trailers plus the baler, at the very least 2 trailers, that's going to be helpful. And there it is, 100% loaded up. And I'll be honest with you, it's very heavy, much heavier than I was expecting it to be. Watch what happens when I slam on brakes. Jackknife, oh boy, that was bad. Yeah, we'll be very careful with that. Also, I think the truck could probably pull this. We may not have to do much with this, so that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and drop that off there. Nope, wrong thing. Oops, let's grab that. We want the rear trailer to go off, not the other butt. There we go. Perfect. At the end now, and we've got a lot of bits that have been missed. There's so much straw that has just not been picked up. I'm going to do my best to go through and pick some of this up, but some of it at the end of the day may just be left on the ground. Yay! Kick them out, and the total amount that we've got on here is 29 bales. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and fold that up and be done with that. Now, one of the things back in Farming Simulator 17 is once you bought land, well, I don't think you could sell the land, which could be a bit of a problem for some. However, the good thing is in Farm Sim 22, we can sell the land. Now, we do own this area down here. We've got a grass field on 32, as well as a cattle pasture here. This will give us $51,000 and $56,000 respectively, and I think that it's probably a good idea, at least for now, to sell those. We also get a few more areas too. So right here we have the sheep farm, and then there we have the piggies, little baby piggies. If we sell that, that's going to be another 48. If we sell that's going to be another 33. But the question is, what do we do with all that money after we've sold it all? If we sell it. I am having a little bit of trouble with these trailers, getting them to attach to each other. Let's see if we can get on this one. And every time I get close, they want to like freak out. So not 100% sure what's going on there. We may not hang on to these for long. Yeah. We got a couple places that we could go to sell these. We have Bell Sell Point, which if we tag that place, it's going to be right here. And, well, that's the most expensive one. So, yeah, we're not going to the other one. Can we take this? Oh, it's so heavy. Yeah, I've also got a mod on here that increases my horsepower by 2. So instead of, like, was it 130 or 115, whatever the horsepower is on this, I've actually got, like, 200 and some. And it still doesn't want to pull 134 baby bales. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what it do, but it do very slow. It go very slow. Oh, right here. This is another thing. A lot of people forgot that there was an extra entrance on the main farm. I'm not forgetting. We're going to flip, aren't we? I'm just thinking about this now. If I go a little bit too fast here, we're going to flip. Oh, take a nice racing line. Nice. Oh, it's a little bit wonky, but I think we're good. Yeah, all right. We'll bring it around here. We'll get these bells sold, and oh, it won't stop. Can't stop. Oh. That did not work. That did not work at all. Yeah, we definitely got to come up with like solution B or whatever. Because I've come through here. I can stop if we're going slow. All right, let's go and unload the bells. Drop them down. Get them sold. A couple didn't want to sell. $7 grand for that. That's it. Come on. That's not a lot of money, dude. That's not a lot of money at all. I do like the unload thing, though. That's pretty cool. There we go. All right, so close-ish. Maybe not quite, but close-ish to 10 grand off of those bills. That seems like a lot of trouble for bills, so yeah, these may not hang around too long. A couple other things we need to do before we take off today. First thing is going to be getting the wheat in here, and we need to figure out where we're going to sell this to. Let's see. Let's check it out. Denton Bakery. See, 183, 182. So it looks like Denton Bakery is going to be the place to go. Let's tag it. Let's find out where it is. Looks like it's right there. Before we take off as well, I'm also going to need to hit the other field. So we've got a couple more. Plus, we need to plant at least in one more. We got 3 fields. So we have a lot more than 3 fields. How many fields do we have again? That's a farm. That's a field, though. Missed the turn. Yeah, we're definitely... well, no, other side of the road there. We definitely need to do something with that other field. Maybe while we're down here delivering this, we can drive over and take a look. Also, I'm trying to remember. I think I did a map tour of this in, like, early 2018 after this map had been out for, like, a year and a half. How stupid is that? I'm not saying I'm the smartest tool in the shed, but it did take a little while, didn't it? There it is. Start overloading. All right. This is not going to give us a lot of money. Not by a long shot. But $28,000, that is enough to at least get moving. So we're up to 87 now. I have sold the baler and the 2 bell trailers. We didn't hardly make any money off of those. It just is what it is. I can never remember what turn it's supposed to be. Is this one? Nope, it was the next one. Oops. There's no way I'm going to be able to take a mental note of that. I'm always going to forget wherever I turned in. But you know what? That'll be just fine. So this area has a cattle farm as well as a big old grass field. First thing I'm curious about, the cow pasture. How many will this hold? 180. I should have modified that to hold more. Maybe in the next series. And then we've got a big old grass field here, which has a potential yield of 89,000, almost 90,000 liters. And that's a lot considering, there you go, $56,000. Not bad. Do I want to keep this area, though? It does have a field on it, but all my equipment is at the top of the farm. So I would have to drive a tractor down here. I would have to do everything. Back in the day, I would take farms like this, and I would just have extra equipment. I would have equipment for each field, but yeah, we don't have that that luxury, at least right now. So let's get back over to the main farm. I need to fix a few more things before we head out, but then I think after that it'll be good. So then let's fix a few things real quick. Looks like we've got bits and bobs here and there that need to be done. And it's just gonna kind of be a back and forth, I think, right here. So we hit that. Maybe every other one? Yeah, every other one. That'll definitely be it. Turn it off. Hit it. Turn it off. I'm gonna get dizzy. Man, down here on the other end, we really missed some spots. Yikes, look at this. It was just coming in too hot. It's like a whole row almost. Come on now. For the last field, I think I'm gonna do a barley field on this one. We've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that already. Take this, hire him up on worker, and let him do his thing. Her thing. Additionally, our canolas only got a few spots that they've missed as well, so we are gonna hit these as well. Bam, just like that. But once all of this is done, we will be set and ready to go for I guess the next day we'll be out of stuff to do. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you then.